So this is a woman's guide to healing and serving her female system to ultimately live a thriving and happy life. I'm just still letting people in. Gotta love technology. And I will just get you to please, oops, I've got lots coming in. I will just get you to keep your microphones turned off. So we've got a whole bunch of women joining us. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let's get started. Yeah. If you see me just popping up, I'm just letting people in. Okay. So this is a woman's guide to healing and serving her female system to ultimately live a thriving and happy life. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chloe Collins, and I'm a clinical nutritionist with a special interest and deep passion in supporting women in hormonal health empowerment and overall health empowerment. So, you know, that's my life purpose, and that's what I absolutely love to do. So today I really want to start enlightening you as to what's possible when it comes to your health and your health journey. So feel free to use the chat, and thank you so much for being here. Let's get into it, yeah? If it's going to work for me. So the shit that you were never told, and how to put the power back into your own hands and take control on your health journey. Feel free to pop an emoji or a hello or anything in the chat, so I know that you're here and it doesn't just feel like I'm talking to myself. You're totally welcome. Let's jump into this. Yeah. So ladies, you don't know what you don't know, and that's not your fault. Okay. So we grew up in, you know, my generation and the generation before mine, and certainly the generation before that, in which we simply weren't taught about our own female systems. There's certainly, you know, a bit of a shift happening, and I'm so happy that you're here because you're clearly part of that shift and part of that change. But we grow up not being taught how to serve and nourish our female systems. And I want you to know that a big part of this is the fact that women weren't actually included in controlled studies or trials until 1990. So, you know, that wasn't that long ago. And you know, basically women weren't included in studies and trials because our systems are too complex and unpredictable. So when it came to research in regard to different diets, to medical treatments in Western medicine, they were all done on the simple, predictable male system. So the female system is certainly complex, and I'm going to talk to you more about that, but beautifully complex. And I'm going to delve into that in the next section. Yeah. So we were simply not taught about our female systems. And, you know, growing up, not getting the right information, which is really frustrating. Like there's a huge lack of vital education around women's health. But then, you know, trying to figure it out as we grow older. I've worked with women of all age categories from, you know, in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and we're all in the same position in which we don't know how to navigate our own health journey. And I want you to know that that's okay. It's not your fault. There is so much overwhelming bullshit health advice out there, to put it lightly. Excuse my French, but there is honestly so much crap out there. It can be so overwhelming. It can be hard to know what to believe or what to do that's right for your body. And, you know, falling into fad diets or fad supplements or trending products or challenges that maybe aren't designed for the female, to cater for and nurture the female system. Falling into that can be so easy because they make big promises, and sometimes it can lead you down the wrong path on your health trajectory, and it can be even more detrimental to your female health, unfortunately. So I want you to know that you can take the reins on your health journey and that you are ultimately in control. Absolutely. So you can take the reins, you can be in control. You don't have to be a victim to this circumstance, to the fact that we haven't had this information. I know that it has potentially been hard until now and you haven't quite known what to do, but you do have the possibility to take the reins on your health journey, and I want to show you how. And, you know, not only will you liberate yourself, but it's extremely empowering when you start to learn about your own body and how to heal, serve, and nourish your female system. But you will also begin to liberate and inspire further generations of young women, which is really exciting because you are the change. And, you know, literally, like, there's people watching you. By liberating yourself, you are liberating other women, which is so exciting. So how can you bring your female system back into homeostasis holistically? Okay. You have a beautifully complex female system. Yeah. I hope that you view your female body with absolute wonder and awe, but I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't, because there's so many things in society and in the world that are telling us not to love our bodies, that are telling us to love our bodies and our systems when we reach this goal, or when we look like this certain thing. Yeah. So you have this beautifully complex female system. And I want you to know that complex doesn't mean hard or challenging, not at all. So complex, it's complex in comparison to the male system, which is quite simple. We have this complex hormonal system in which everything is intricately linked. That does not mean that it's hard to treat, hard to navigate, hard to heal, or hard to understand. It just means that it's so important for us to take a feminine approach to our female health and to take a holistic approach. So to take a whole body approach to addressing symptoms. So you may experience really frustrating symptoms like bloating or skin issues, and feel free to pop in the chat if you want to note down any symptoms, like anything that resonates with you that I mentioned. If this is you, just put your hand up or something like that. But really commonly, bloating, skin issues, finding it hard to budge weight or gaining weight, painful periods, or regular bowel movements. So we've got a raised hand there. Yeah, so common. And all of this symptomatology is basically your body being out of homeostasis. So it means that obviously, something is not quite right in the root core of your female system, which is throwing all of your body systems out of homeostasis, and is then resulting in what are seemingly frustrating symptoms. Okay, so all of these symptoms can come down and subside when we take a holistic approach to serve and nourish your female system. All of the symptoms will reside as a result of bringing your hormones and your system back into homeostasis. And you do that by simply nurturing, eating and living to serve your female system and bring it back into homeostasis, into balance. You are an adaptable survival machine. I absolutely loved, I loved writing this line because it made me think of Terminator, but it's so true. Our female systems are incredibly intelligent. So I want to explain to you how things can go out of whack and why, and how it is not your body working against you. Your body is never working against you, okay? It's always working for you. It's always working in your favor, and it's always trying to keep you safe. So I'm going to use your thyroid, for example. It's a little endocrine gland in your throat, and it basically governs your thermostat, your metabolism, and all of your hormones as well. So say your little thyroid, for example, is under attack, or there's a threat in the body, which may be stress. It may be a high amount of stress in your life. It may just be prolonged stress that's built up for a long time. So low-lying, prolonged stress. It may be from, chemical or toxin exposure, or really likely and really commonly, it may be from macro or micronutrient deficiencies. And, deficiencies can happen, are very, very common. Most women I talk to are deficient in macro or micronutrients because the female system has a higher and different demand to the male system. So it's really often that women aren't getting what they need to nourish and serve this entire endocrine system, because we aren't taught to eat that way for our female bodies. So if your thyroid is not getting what it needs, or it is under threat because of stress hormones, because of other, emotions and thoughts going on within the body, your thyroid, just like every other part of your body, I'm just using your thyroid as an example, but it will adapt to keep you safe. So when it adapts, what it may do is things like slow down your metabolism, for example. And it can also speed up your metabolism, but very commonly it may slow down your metabolism. And then this may cause weight gain or the inability to budge weight. It may cause inflammation. It may cause skin or hair issues. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that all of the symptoms, the frustrating symptoms that you experience, are always a result of your body adapting to a root driving cause, to something that is a threat within your body, or a deficiency, or something missing from your diet or life. So your body is essentially in a survival state. Your body is surviving. So it adapts because it's highly, highly intelligent. It's incredible. It's going to keep you safe. It's going to keep you alive. It adapts. And for that adaptive reason, it pulls resources from other areas. It slows down things that aren't necessary or completely shuts them down. And it prioritizes that survival mode. And, so often I'm getting women out of surviving and into thriving. And that's what I want to discuss with you here, because it's so, so common that so many women are living in this survival mode, and all of these adaptive processes are taking place and frustrating symptoms are occurring. So your body is always trying to keep you safe. And ultimately, we want to let the body do what it's designed to do, what it's awesome at doing. Your body is never working against you. It's always working for you. And we just want to, in a beautiful, feminine, nurturing way, support your body back into homeostasis, so that all of a sudden, say your thyroid, for example, it knows that it's safe. It's getting what it needs. It's not, there's no perceived threats in the body, and it just starts functioning. And then your metabolism starts working effectively, and then the weight starts dropping off. And I'm just using that, the thyroid, the metabolism, and weight gain as an example, but this happens in all of your body systems, this adaptive process. So I hope that makes sense. I want you to know that there's going to be questions at the end of this masterclass. So you're welcome to quiz me with anything. And there's also going to be a really special offer at the end of this masterclass. So hang tight and we'll get there. So now I want to do an activity with you. Okay, so I've done a bit of talking, and now I really want to do a really awesome, and I hope really powerful activity. So for this, you're going to need a pen and paper, or you can just use notes on your computer or in your phone as well. That'll be completely fine, whatever works for you. So let's talk about how to attract your wildest health desires and actually bring them into reality. Ooh, this is so fun. This is the stuff that I love. Okay. So when I say wild, the reason why I say wildest health desires is because I want you to exceed your expectations, because it's really often that we are limited by our past experiences. We are limited by, the fact that we've never been that woman in the past. So it's hard for us to imagine a woman that we haven't yet experienced. So I want you to get wild, and I want you to think of, who is that woman of your dreams? She may be, what is your health desire? What is your goal? What do you want to be, and how does she feel? So you can take this in a few different perspectives. You can write down your direct desire of who you want to be, or you can write down how she feels. So she may feel confident, sexy, empowered, calm, content, wholesome, peaceful, really in tune with her body and cycle. Like, who is this woman? Who is your dream woman? What is your biggest health desire? What is your wildest health desire? So really bring that woman into your mind, write down a few notes and get her down there and make it wild. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, what I want you to do next is I want you to write down all and any resistance that you have to this. And I guarantee that you have resistance, although it may not come to your mind straight away. You know, a billion things may not be popping up in your head, maybe or may not be, but you know, all of us have resistance. So, you know, we have all different types of resistance, and we want to get real and raw and identify this resistance. And this is a really, really massive key step to achieving your health desires. So it may be things like it's going to be really hard. Like, of course, you know, a lot of people don't want to do things that are going to be hard and that they're going to change a lot for. It may be that, you know, you're genetically challenged. You're just always going to be that way. It's just how everyone in your family or every woman in your family is. It's just how it is. You're going to. It may be that you've tried it before and, you know, and failed. So you've tried it before and you've failed and it hasn't worked. It may be that you've never felt that way before, that you may think that you're going to give up things you love, or maybe that you're too busy right now. So I hear this all the time, like, I'll wait until when? Until, you know, my wedding's over, until this really stressful period is over, until I finish this study, or until the end of the year. You know, and that's usually when a woman is in her acute phases, when she really needs the, you know, the health support, but she's putting it off because of this resistance is stopping you. Yeah. So really dig deep. Okay. Now, let all of this sink in. You have just made all of your resistance tangible. It's all out there. It doesn't mean it's gone away, but it's you know, it's a really brave thing to put pen to paper, or to acknowledge this resistance that you may never have before. So you've acknowledged it. It's out there. Now I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. How do I stop sharing my screen? Okay. So I'm just going to get you all to close your eyes, and I'm going to take you through a very short little visualization meditation. And this is going to be really powerful. So I encourage you all to please just close your eyes and be here with me. So close your eyes and take 3 deep belly breaths. Really be present in this. You have the power to change your story no matter the circumstances. And the very first step is believing that this is true, that this is possible. You are the only one who can make this choice, who can choose change. Yes, there is fear. Yes, there is doubt. Yes, there is vulnerability. And you may be limited by your past experiences or failures. However, you can choose right now, decidedly, to let all of this go, to get out of your own way, to change the trajectory of your life. Because life is too short and sweet to be anything other than thriving. Will you now choose to release fear, doubt, limitations, and resistance? To stop waiting for tomorrow or the future or when? Because the future does not exist. There is never a perfect time, and time is irrelevant. All that you have is this present moment. You create your reality. Your energy creates your reality. Your thoughts, beliefs, and actions now will shape who you will be in 3 or 6 or 12 months' time. Do you know that it is entirely possible to become the woman of your dreams? healthy, thriving, feminine, sexy, confident, content, calm, fulfilled, wholesome, resilient, unapologetic, to come into your full power, to return to your authentic nature. This woman is available to you right now. This woman is a potential waiting to happen. She is you. Embody her. Be her now. You are loved. You are worthy of feeling your best. You deserve to feel powerful. You are a divine woman. Okay. So you can come back to the room now. I hope that you felt, if you were really into that and that you felt a powerful shift there. I feel a shift in energy just by reading that, and it's incredible. We're going to talk about how this energy can shift and how that can get you closer and closer to how that is the only way to get yourself closer and closer to your wildest health desires. Yeah. Whew. Okay. So we're going to turn this around now. So take your pen to your paper, and I want you to write down the answers to these questions from this new energy. What is true about your health story or trajectory? Okay, so where your health is going. So you may write down things now from this energy like, you are in control and you get to choose, and that it's entirely up to you in this very moment. You can change right now. You are not limited by your circumstances. So, when we were first considering your health desires, it's really normal to just be limited by your health desires. And now I hope you know that you are not limited by your health desires and that you create your reality. And then I want you to write down and really think about why you deserve this and why you are worthy. Okay, so it might be that you from this inspired and confident and knowing and trusting energy that you know that you deserve to feel really good, that that your friends and your family want you to feel your best, and that you're so ready to put yourself first, that you are not going to settle for anything less than thriving for yourself now. Okay. So it is from you're vibrating at this different energy. It's from this energy. It's from this higher energy, this energy of limitless possibility and worthiness that your higher self is now guiding you. So feel free to write down in the comments how you feel, or write down in the chat how you feel after that. If you want to share, if you don't want to, that's fine. But I just want you to feel into that higher energy and know that it's always going to be from this energy that you can take your most inspired action from your higher self, okay? So I don't want you to be making decisions and, continuing to put your health on the back burner is coming from a place of lack. It's coming, it's not coming from this powerful woman that you can embody right now and that you have the choice to become. Putting your health on the back burner is not coming from that. But in this energy, I hope that you're ready to take aligned and inspired action. Yeah. Okay. So I just want to talk to you about how to find the right support and personal health on your growth journey, because I know that I mentioned that there's so much crappy advice out there and it's hard to navigate or to know where to look. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing, Sarah. So how to find the right support on your health journey. This is really important. I want you to be wary of who you give away your power to. Yeah. So it can be so easy to give away all of your hope and energy and power to the newest trending supplement, or to something that a celebrity, some juice cleanse that a celebrity is doing, or, something that's not designed to take into consideration your complex female system and you as an individual. What I do is I aim to educate women and equip them with all the tools and information, so then they can apply that to their individual system. So we're we're all the same as women in majority of ways, but then you need different things as an individual to serve your nature. So it's about you having the power, you having the knowledge, and you doing the work. So find someone that you trust and resonate with. Trust your instincts, your feminine instincts, and come from this place of guidance, and just know that you always have a choice. You can change your mind. The choice is always yours. I want you to know that you always have that power. So I want to tell you about my new program, Thriving Women, because I designed it exactly for this reason. There's going to be a special offer for everyone in this masterclass. And it's basically a 12-week deep dive, comprehensive women's health and enhancement. So a massive focus on healing, nourishing, and enhancing. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this, and then I'm going to take you through my 4 pillars, which I base the program on. So my 4 designed pillars to sustaining life as a thriving woman. So this is a program that you'll have with you for your entire life, and I want you to be healthy for your entire life, and that's why I designed this. It's really raw, organic. It's just like me talking to you right now. There's over 55 videos in clinic with me, along with so many resources and activities. It's truly, truly incredible, and something that I am so proud of. It is all of my life's work poured into a progressive program for women to work through and have with them for their entire lives. So I skipped ahead. That's my why. That's why I created it, because I want to empower women with all of the information to serve and nourish their female systems and thrive and inspire this generation of evolved women. Like, you can be that woman of your dreams. It's entirely possible. Once you learn how to serve and nourish your female system, the power is in your hands finally. And you can reap the benefits of, less inflammation and bloating and glowing skin and healing your gut issues or losing weight or whatever it is for you, and bringing everything into homeostasis. All I want for you is to feel incredible in your own body and mind. So I'm going to take you through my 4-pillar approach to becoming and sustaining life as a high vibe, thriving woman in 1 second. But I just want to let you know, and I'm going to pop the link in the comments, that because you are here in this masterclass, you get $201 off the program with the code WORTHY. So this is incredible, like absolutely incredible value. It brings the program down to $9.99, which is about $80 a week over 3 months. And you're going to have this program with you for life. So a one-off payment of $9.99 for this lifetime program, which I know I can so confidently say will be highly, highly transformative for you. And also, because you are here, I also want to offer you a free copy of my ebook, The Healthy Hormones Diet. If you know me, you would have seen like all of the massive like testimonials and reviews. The Healthy Hormones Diet is a 6-week meal plan, which is supportive to serving and nourishing the female system. So they go really, really beautiful together, which is why I like women to be involved in both. So over this 3 months in learning and growing and evolving and healing and enhancing and nourishing, you can also do the Healthy Hormones Diet alongside it. It's 6 weeks long. You could do it twice. And so many women see so many mindset shifts and incredible physical benefits from the Healthy Hormones Diet. So for the first 10 enrollees, I'm going to give you a copy of the Healthy Hormones Diet with the program tonight. So I popped the link there. Make sure you use the code WORTHY. I encourage you, if you are drawn to this, if you feel guided to this, then enroll, and I would love to support you throughout this. You deserve absolutely nothing less, and that's coming from, the depths of my heart. I know how much you will get out of this. I know it will change your life, and I know that there's no point in waiting until when. Like, you can be that woman now. You can be the woman of your dreams now. It's entirely possible. So I'm going to keep taking you through my 4-pillar approach. Okay, so this is how I designed, this is how I built the program, which is so exciting. It was really easy. It flowed out of me so organically. It's years and years of working with hundreds of women, finding out what works. I've developed all of my own resources, all of my own activities that I use with my clients in clinic. And so I just knew I had to bring everything into one progressive place where, you can continue to work through and level up. Yeah. So the first pillar 1, is setting the integral foundations for success and sustainability. So within this first pillar, I've got module 1, 2, and 3. Module 1 is the foundation. So this is where you set really, really integral foundations, and you've got loads of resources and activities that help you to stay motivated, accountable, so to keep yourself accountable and to support yourself throughout the program. So really powerful activities so that you can stay on track. Module 2 is mindfulness, and all of the response that I get from this module so far is that it's just highly transformative. We really need to get your mind on board to get your body on board, which is why I've put this so early on in the program. In fact, I actually added a bonus module, which is in between module 1 and 2, and I forgot to add it into this slide show because I just created it and added it in this week because I was so excited. It's called Spiritual Deep Dive, and there's a lot of alignment, activation, and cycle meditation. So there's a whole bunch of meditations, resources, and everything in the spiritual module that's in between module 1 and 2, so you can't see that, but this is heavily evidence-based and science-based. Like, I do have a science degree, but I am so spiritual, and I just love bringing those aspects together. I just have seen that it's so effective for really making like a really potent change, and a sustainable change. And module 3 is the female system. So in module 3, this is where you start to dive in and learn all about your female system, everything that you weren't taught, your female lifespan, your hormonal cycles, how to navigate that, how to understand that, to put the power in your hands. So this is setting the integral foundations. Pillar 2 is just simply doing the work, doing the important work. So module 4 and 5 are nutrition for women and nutrition for women advanced. So this is where, these are 2 massive modules. I found myself talking, just as I do to my one-to-one clients, for, 20, 30, 40 minutes in each session. Just really, I really just wanted to talk through and make things really understandable and relatable so that you can come back and back and back and soak it all in. Because you do have this with you for life. So in module 4, you delve into all of the mentality around eating and how to eat to serve and nourish your female system. And in module 5, you further progress and you learn how to implement that and, really intuitively eat to serve and nourish and enhance your health as a woman. And just in these, you will get so much out of these 2 modules and reap the physical and mental benefits when you start applying this nutritional knowledge. I'm a nutritionist by trade, so these were 2 massive modules for me to really communicate this. But then nutrition is sprinkled throughout the entire program, obviously in relation to every different section. The whole program is food as medicine based. So this is healing your own body with food as medicine, which is so exciting. And module 6 is women's lifespan health. So this is where I wanted to give an extension of nutrition for women and take you through the different recalibrations in your entire lifespan as a woman, the extra demands and the extra considerations. So I want you to have this information for life. I want you to know how to look after your body when you're preparing for a baby, when you're pregnant, postpartum, if any of these things are going to happen. I want you to know how to prepare for menopause and beyond, because everything you do now is preventative health. And I want you to have all of this knowledge. A lot of women go through all of these massive recalibrations, even transitioning off contraception or how to be healthy on contraception. A lot of women navigate all this without support. So I want you to know what your body needs and how to serve and nourish your body at that time, at those high demand times. Yeah, I'm so passionate about that. Pillar 3 is healing and leveling up. So I really wanted this program to involve a lot of knowledge around healing. So how to heal your own body systems when there's things that are going wrong. And of course, we're always working holistically to bring everything into homeostasis. But, you can focus on your gut health or your nervous health or your metabolism, or obviously you'll work through all of them and everything will work to support everything else. So module 7 and 8 are healing the female systems deep dive. I had to do 2 whole modules on these, 2, massive sessions on each different category. I swear it's like a gut health program in itself, a nervous system program in itself. It's all, it's just a massive deep dive into healing your own female system. I loved the skin health and the glow up from the inside out, strong immunity and resilience defense, and the period problem solving. Really, really exciting stuff for any stage in your life. And then we move on to leveling up. So then I wanted to take it to the next level and progress on to really supporting optimum detoxification for good health, a healthy heart for your entire life as a woman. Our organs, our systems are different, and we need to support our beautiful systems so that we can be resilient aging women. Healthy bones and muscles, and then really delving into honoring your cycle and using it as your superpower. So, taking it to the next step and understanding how you can really lean into and honor your cycle and enjoy it and leverage it, and not, for it not to be a hindrance, for it to be a real, you can lean into your cycle, eat and live with the fluctuations of your cycle and really reap those benefits. And that's when you'll come into your full femininity and really, really thrive, which is really powerful to see. And pillar 4 is setting yourself up for resilience in health. So these are the last, takes us up to module 12. So I was really excited to put in clean and conscious living. This is where I delve into living a whole lifestyle, a whole toxin-free and chemical-free lifestyle, which is integral for hormonal health and for really strong antioxidant and good cellular turnover in the body, so that you're not at risk of developing disease. And so that you can, your hormones aren't disrupted in all of these big fluctuations and recalibrations by these hormone disrupting chemicals and toxins. And, we are Mother Nature. So I wanted to bring in a lot of sustainability in health and a lot of clean and conscious living. And then module 11, healthy lifestyle habits. This is where I cover everything that I haven't been able to get to in the program. So this is where I went through beautiful feminine morning and nighttime routines, exercising with your cycle, which is a complete revolutionary concept that will change your life, and for your female system, and how to navigate that, how to eat around exercise, whether you exercise every day or not much, or you're an athlete. Learning how to live true to your individual nature for authenticity and flow, and all of my healthy habitual secret sauce rituals. So everything that I've shared over so many years with my clients that people just love and really thrive off. So healthy habitual secret sauce rituals, so fun. And then module 12, healthy for life. So I want, it doesn't stop here after this 3 months. I want you to be able to have that continuous growth and expansion. And, after 3 months, you will be so, equipped with everything that you need. You will be so empowered with this knowledge. You may want to go back, you may want to repeat it or repeat some parts, but it will be there. It is inside you. You will have it inside you. You will have that power. It'll just be about accessing that, but you can always continue to grow and expand. So I really want to set you up with how you can continue to check in on yourself, how you can come back, and how if you go, things go out of homeostasis, how you can bring yourself back, which will be so much more easier, once you learn this knowledge. If things do go awry, you will have the power to bring yourself back and to always come back to that thriving woman, not that surviving woman. Yeah. So exciting. So just a reminder that you get $201 off with the code WORTHY, bringing it down to $9.99 just for being in this masterclass. And you will also receive that free copy of the Healthy Hormones Diet for the first 10 enrollments tonight. I'm so excited for you to have these two incredible